Hey guys, what's going on? Ranger Reviewer 07 here, and yeah, I'm just gonna do. This is a really cool. I thought it would be a really cool thing. I'm actually shooting in between shots this week in Ranger merchandise that's gonna go up on Sunday. I do want this video is Friday night right now. I have no friends, so I'm kind of doing work right now. Reading, making the script for this week in Ranger merchandise. As you can probably see here, this is the script that I usually read from. I should really get a teleprompter. But I did come across like Toku Nation. I'm trying to get pictures. I'm trying to get information of all the toys, the names. I'm going back and forth between Ranger Board, Toku Nation, and stuff like that. There's this really cool article, or two articles from Toku Nation that had interviews with Tamashii Nations, which does the Figuarts, as well as Bandai of America. So, I'm going to read Tamashii Nations first and give my opinion on it. So, there's a lot of stuff in regards to what they want to do with the whole Sentai bring it over to America thing. Are they going to bring, Gokaiger to America? I think they will. They will obviously do that. They're looking at release figures for 2014. I mean, if they do have a lot of extra ones or just a little bit of extra ones, it wouldn't hurt to honestly just send them to America, just get them repackaged and whatnot. In regards to the Darwin or like the Gokai Darwin, the little steering thing that they use for the ship or for the Megazord, it'll probably get released, but it's really up to us if we want to be released. So we had to tell Bluefin, Tamashii Nations that we want those Darwins in there. And to be honest, I'm always cool with extra stuff in my packaging. The more the merrier, that's what they say. So just let them know. It says right there, just please let them know. If the demand is there, they're obviously going to do it. You know, expanding market in the U.S., I usually always, that doesn't make sense, always get my Figuarts from BigBadToyStore.com. They always have been great. Usually get stuff first, especially with you know, the Red and Green Ranger. Those things came out first. I was one of the first people to have the American versions of them. And they're doing a great job. I think they don't want to go the Toys R Us route again because so many of those figures sat on shelves, and I wouldn't blame them at all. So what else? They'll be trying to do more stores, to be honest. Premium outlets such as Big Bad Toy Store, Image Anime, Ami. I think they get the Japanese, so it doesn't really matter. So as long as we order from them, they'll keep sending them the figures their way, and it'll just keep going. So that's great. I'm always supportive of that. The next one, combining the Power Blaster. It's honestly just taking all those, I think, all these the power weapons and just putting them together that come from each individual Figuart and just putting them together. So there's that. So you just have to get every single one, and then there's your Power Blast. So I know it's going to be expensive and difficult, but hey, you got to do what you do as a collector. The next question, one of the very last questions, is Lord Zedd Figuart. How cool would it be if we got a Lord Zedd Figuart? That's like an American-based villain. Japan never got that. I think it'd be incredible, and the details, especially in the brain section, in like everywhere pretty much, would be ridiculous. I think it would be a great figure. There is a prototype that Tamashii is working on right now, but they don't know if it's going to be, in a mass release. So there's a prototype, I think, that I read in the making. So yeah, they are developing a Lord Zedd figure. So with that, they want to see, if it's actually possible to sell it, if it's going to get a good, if it's going to get good feedback, and I think it will. That would be just honestly ridiculous, and I keep saying ridiculous because Lord Zedd is one of my favorite villains because he's not, I guess he was the first real villain I was really afraid of. I honestly went behind the couch whenever Lord Zedd came out, just just a little history right there with me on Power Rangers. I actually really did. Him and like when Tommy was evil, you know, I actually hid behind the couch watching Power Rangers. Figuarts in regards to the other Power Rangers series, you know, we only get really that Mighty Morphin-esque packaging for Mighty Morphin, and that's pretty much it for now. But I think we have to tell them, you know, there's a market here in America to get those other Figuarts out. You know, like Zeo would be cool. You know, those Zeo crystals would be nice actually. In Space, one of my favorite seasons. I know a lot of you could agree with that. Would also be a really great series or season to put out those Rangers. Just really cool figures in my opinion. Um, and I think they've done a lot with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in regards to the Legacy line, with Bandai, you know, Saban, Toei. I think they've done a lot with Ranger and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and I'm kind of sick and tired of it. So it'd be a great idea to move on from that. So that's pretty much it for the Tamashii interview. So I'm gonna go ahead to Bandai right now. Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome to this interview. What my thoughts, opinions, and personal feelings towards this interviews with now Bandai. Last segment was Tamashii Nations. In regards to the Legendary Morpher, the Legendary Morpher is what the Mobarite was to Japan, and that's what we're gonna get now. So what they're saying is it's a big clunky device, and just like the Mobarite, that thing was huge, really. So each Ranger key is unique, obviously, but the great thing about this is, and why I think I'm going to buy a Legendary Morpher, because I already have a Mobarite. You know, I don't really need one. But the soundboard and the sounds, like the whole bass, or like, I don't know how to really explain it. It has a sound bank. That's what I was looking for. The sound bank is much bigger than the Mobarite. So each individual key, and there's just like hundreds of Rangers, really. 100. There's more than 100. I'm pretty sure. More than 100. All those Rangers will each get their own sound bite onto that little card. So you're gonna get Super Mega Force Red, or Mighty Morphin Red, Turbo Red, Mighty Morphin Pink, or Zeo Pink. Or that'd be cool if they do Zeo Ranger Pink. So, and it will lock on a special sound. I think there's a little gimmick you can do that you can scan as well in regards to that. Oh yeah, that's in the Ranger key for that. So yeah, I'm just really excited. I think it's going to be, if I can get that price right now, it's going to be $29.99. So honestly, I paid $60 for a Mobarite. $29.99 doesn't sound bad at all. So I think I will be putting that on my list fairly soon. Probably if the planning is right, I think Super Mega Force items should be around before Christmas. I remember when I was working at Toys R Us that the Super Samurai stuff started popping up around Thanksgiving or after Black Friday. So that was really cool. In regards to the Ranger keys, you know, Titanium Ranger key would be in the works, or it's not in the works, but it'd be a great idea because it's an American exclusive, as well as the Spirit Rangers would be awesome. Super Mega Force will have USA exclusive Rangers that Japan didn't get. Awesome. We just need to know which ones. Yeah. So there's that. Each key is unique with unlock a special sound and Legendary Morpher, like I said before. And each key has this graphic that you can scan with an upcoming iPhone app, or hopefully an Android app. And probably Windows or Ubuntu, you know, if that ever comes into fruition. That will unlock the Power Rangers in that app. So that's cool. It's probably going to be like a collection app of some sorts. And for us, huge news for the old school fans, or possibly even new fans that really like the Legacy collection. The Legacy Dragon Dagger, as you probably have known, has been, you know, shown in actual form at New York Comic Con with the Legacy Dragon Zord. The Legacy Dragon Dagger is not die-cast at the time. Right now, what they show there is just full plastic, just to get it out there. Remember, these things are just prototypes, so they're not the real thing. They just want to give you an idea of what's coming up, what's going to happen with that item. So they indeed have the mold. They're ready to produce them. It's just them, finding out when they're gonna do it and when we're gonna get it. Um, so the whole thing, I think the the body, I want to say, or the main structure of the Dragon Dagger is gonna be more die cast. It's gonna be the whole thing is gonna be die cast. In regards to the blade, unfortunately, with safety concerns and stuff like that and hazards, that will definitely not be die cast. I can see that. I don't know. Man kills with Dragon Dagger. No. So that's gonna be plastic. Just that's gonna be accepted, but that's okay with me. I'm just hoping that it does have electronics. I don't think they really touched upon that, but Legacy Dragon Sword was also there, and I hope they clean up the paint applications just a tad bit. Looked a little sloppy. There are more planned. I'm just hoping there are more planned. I think I overheard someone saying that Titanus would be a no-brainer. It's a great idea. They've already have the Dragon Zord and the regular Legacy Megazord, so why not? And I say to that, why not? Because you probably still have the molds from 2010, and they were honestly just an Amazon exclusive, and they're selling right now for $100, I think, and they're pretty freaking rare. Um, and I hope that the legacy items, it says that so the future legacy items will continue to be Mighty Morphin themed, and I hope it's not that, because like I said in the Tamashii thing, there's much more to Power Rangers 20th anniversary than there is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. For me, at least, I was too young to really catch on the live, in the moment when the hype was huge. I kind of caught on in Zeo and the rest, and Zeo and Turbo I remember more clearly than Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I think I remember Mighty Morphin Power Rangers more for the reruns when they did it on Fox Kids. So getting more from Zeo, and I have Warrior Wheel right here, honestly, because this was honestly my favorite toy growing up, because it could just do this, and this is a little figure. I think it'd be really awesome just to have uh, not Mighty Morphin anymore, because I'm sick and tired of it. Kind of, I hate to say it, but my whole thing behind me is just Mighty Morphin. I'd like to have some variety in my life, so shoot me if I'm wrong, or scold me saying, "Oh, Mighty Morphin is the best." I mean, there's other seasons that are, you know, you can argue with that, but there's that, and last but not least, the Power Rangers ACG, which I'm more of a collector, so I don't know if I could care less, but